Hey everybody, Omega Alden here, back again with some more Oxygen Not Included. New update went out today. I haven't run the save yet to see if it all still works, but let's see. Building broken. Wires messed up. Wires broken. Can we get that fixed? Wires broken over here. Oh yeah, we don't have copper to be repairing some of these wires anymore, I think, is the problem. So, like, wires that are gone can't be replaced. I guess I could fix these ones with like, iron. That might be the thing to do. But, so, let's just take a step back and keep it paused for a second. Try to think about things. We've been building our exosuits. We got an exosuit dock up here with 3 things available. We've got guys doing their thing. They're kind of digging stuff out up here. Was it necessary to make 2 docks here? Probably not. When it comes down to it, it was probably not necessarily, but I did it anyway. We have one kind of up at the top, one in the bottom right. Honestly, those are close enough that I could have probably just like put an actual wall here and then just had those guys doing whatever they wanted to do. But, you know, it is what it is. So, we're in a state where we're still trying to make exosuits. We're real low on, like copper is a problem. We don't have copper, and obviously, like, that's causing problems for our wires. It also means, like, copper is necessary for those, exosuits, and the wiring is... So a lot of our wires are made with that, so it's broken and can't be fixed. I need to probably cancel these wires that are broken and replace them with iron. I didn't realize what the problem was last time, but now kind of, you know, I understand what happened here. So, I don't know if you can just say like, hey, my dudes, make this out of iron now. It looks like you probably need to be like, let's deconstruct this. Let's deconstruct this wire. And be like, my dudes, we need to make this out of that delicious iron that we have a plentiful supply of. So I probably need to be making things out of iron now, just and be careful about things that break that were copper based. Because, you know, we have a pretty serious copper problem right now. I did make those out of... Those are queued out of iron, right? Yeah, okay. Just making sure that I didn't just do something really stupid. But regardless, that's kind of our situation right now. Let's take a look at oxygen levels. Circuit overloaded. Maybe we need to make another... Let's see. Could we break this off? We've got a battery right there at 800 watts. Generator powering a few things there. We could maybe... I'm wondering what we could disconnect here. Or could we turn anything off that's going on here? There's just kind of a lot of stuff going on, so... I don't know. We'll leave it as is for now, but we need to find new sources of copper. I need to get my guys going through here. I'd like them to collect some of this bleach stone, which I don't remember what it was used for, but I needed it for something. At some point I wanted bleach stone, and I don't remember what it was actually for. But this is our first kind of source of bleach stone that we could get, so... I don't know, let's click to harvest those things. If you can get in range of them, harvest them. Simple as that. I should maybe undo this thing as a mesh tile. Because I did it just to dump like the water that was up here down into here. And we've done that now. But I don't really want... Well, I guess chlorine... Chlorine's okay. Polluted oxygen is less cool. We don't really want that polluted oxygen to exist. We're getting an airflow tile here because we were just trying to get oxygen in this polluted oxygen in here. So I guess it's not terrible because we're already letting that in. I need to get some more deodorizers going though. I just realized that like by having that thing open, I've kind of created a little problem for myself. And I'd like to fix that. These guys were in a lot of trouble up here. That's the reason why I made this vent. They got polluted oxygen in the first place. But let's throw some more ventilation around here to try to clean, or oxygen generation around here to try to clean some of this stuff up. Make it easier for our dudes to survive. Let's actually get our guys to clean this up. You know, I would like them to have built this thing first. It's not a terrible thing if some of these gases leak in right now. This is mostly like oxygen up here. Some polluted oxygen. But I think I just want to toss some of these deodorizers up here. Just try to make the best of a, you know, a situation that's definitely happening around here, which is, you know, we've got some pollution. Pollution exists, there's no doubt about it. We're not letting in terrible stuff. I mean, it's just some pollution exists. Slime lung is a potential problem. We don't want people getting slime lung, but, you know, we can do it. We can figure it out. So I'd like our guys to be kind of, you know, setting these things up, working on getting this stuff going. We have an old school bathroom still. I guess we could maybe disassemble it at some. Oh, more wires breaking. This, we have to now deconstruct this and fix it with. So this is annoying. I wish they could just replace wire with. This would be a quality of life thing that I'd like them to add, is to make it so you can have them repair it with another material. We got overload damage here. Can we? I mean, what I really need to do is get another transformer set up somewhere or break some links again. Where would I do that though? Like I guess I could put a transformer down here and then sever some of those things. Let's see. Let's take our power. We can keep it running. It doesn't matter that much. Take our power, make it out of iron ore, right? Because it's our plentiful thing right here. We can run this down. And then let's just have a ladder go down here. I kind of want to just make a little area for a power transformer. Maybe I make another one that splits off over here just to have available, but for now I'm just going to use this as like another spot for a transformer to exist. So if we take heavy wire here, we can connect this down using iron ore, connect it to this. And then we can run this wire, once again using iron ore. Where could we go? Like, where would be a good place to put a split? We could maybe split here and then go across, connect, like, or bring this, we could bring this up here, connect into there, and then we'd want to disconnect, like, maybe sever this, and then maybe sever something down here, like this corner? I don't know. Power is an issue. I mean, it's not a major issue, it's just, you know, it does exist. I'd like to kind of work on fixing it. How are we doing up here? You guys aren't working on this task at all. How's our pollution doing? Let's take a look at our germ view. This thing is very filled with germs. Not sure why. Where's the germ overlay? Oh, they're like disinfecting that one, so they just disinfected it. These things are not terrible, I guess, for germs. I just want to make sure that our polluted oxygen is taken care of. That's kind of a, you know, it seems like a good priority. Take care of that. Let's close this off. Open these up. So oxygen overall is pretty good, but we are getting some germs in there. So I'm gonna spread out some more deodorizers throughout the base wherever I can fit them. Which I've compressed a lot of things into this base, so there's not a whole lot of places to put them. You know, we can let's see. We can get rid of this food box. It's kind of unnecessary. We can drop a deodorizer there. Building entombment. Something's entombed. Can we get that with like a priority of 9, please? I don't like my things being... Oh, you got it. You took care of it. That's all I could ask for. Right there. Okay, we got plenty of food. We got things going. Yeah, so one thing we had down here was we do have a geyser, which we could collect this water, but this water is super, super hot. 140 degrees Fahrenheit. I guess the game actually picked up that I would prefer to use Fahrenheit. It had been in Celsius previously. Yeah, just flee from the thing. We don't need to mess with it. So this thing is spitting out water at 147 degrees, which is way, way too hot for our people. Like, our water supply is like 80, or 88, 98, you know, somewhere in that range, which is still, that's pretty warm. This is 70 degrees down here. So this set of water is getting pretty warm. Does that mean this area is getting pretty warm? It's like 80s in here. That's a little hot. I might need to start looking at some air conditioning. Just a, you know, that's a potential problem right there, is our guys getting too hot. I don't know what their comfort zone is for heat, but that definitely seems out there right now. Triadana's getting athletic right here. 16 athletics. Skill improvements. Okay, I would really... I should close this off, right? I should deconstruct these. Turn these into regular tiles. That's right, go Triadana. You're doing it. You're getting athletic. Okay, we've now broken that apart. So we might want to use it to funnel this polluted water in again at some point, but for now I'd just like to seal this off. Circuit overloaded again. Okay, we did build this power transformer, so let's try to fix this power situation as best we can. We built wires there. Let's see, how could we break this off? I need this screen up. What's the overlay button for light, decor? Where's power? Power overlay. That's F2. Okay. So we got wires here, circuit status. These things are problematic. We've got a... Let's see. We've got a transformer down here. This thing can pump out 800, so 360... 480, like 600. So this thing can't support even all the stuff that's down here, unfortunately. But we've got this one coming out here with a line. We want to take some of the load off. What if we severed... What if we severed this? The problem is that this hydrogen thing just can't generate enough power for all the stuff that's down here on its own. That's a problem, at least. It's not the only problem here. But we kind of need to sever some of these things wherever we can. What do we have going on here? 240, 120, 120. What if we cut it like... Okay, this transformer goes up here. If we cut... If we severed it like here... I mean, that just puts a whole lot of load on this system. That's not going to be great. You know what? I don't know how to solve this right now. I've created another thing in there, but that's not going to fix the overloading, I don't think. Building broken. Wire disconnected. Building received damage from an overloaded circuit! Crap! Crap. Okay, so maybe I need to just be more aggressive with these things. Instead of just being like, well, this is how it is. I need to have, like... I need to have all my things connected to the same heavy watt wire rate. Because we could... These things can hold a crap ton, can't they? Max wattage. Circuit status. So 20 kilowatts. And these things all take like 100 watts or whatever. So this thing can hold a whole lot of power going through it. I may still mess myself up if I go crazy with this. Or maybe the answer is that I go build yet another like power station down here with a bunch of stuff. I think there are multiple answers here. I'm not seeing them because it's kind of a tricky situation right now for me. What's our coal situation? 11.2 tons. What if we were to make a coal station down here? An array of a couple, like two coal generators, an array of batteries, and a line so we can get some more power going across. Then we can break transformers off and have them go to individual locations. It makes sense in my mind, but I don't know if it makes sense to you guys or not. Or if it makes sense overall. Because right now, like, I don't know. Bad things are happening. Bad things. We lost power here. We can't fix this. They did fix that one. Okay. So these are going again. But what else can be done? I vote that we make another power plant down here, and we just feed into an array of power. So if we bring heavy watt wire down here, we drop a couple coal generators. We put an array of batteries or whatever. Let's see, batteries. So those are 800 kilograms, 800 kilograms. We need a batteries. Where are they? There they are. I'll make those out of iron as well. Let's see. We can make like... We don't need an insane amount of batteries, probably. This might be fine. But we just kind of need to have another setup where we have something that we can branch off more of these power transformers to kind of keep this thing under wraps a little bit. So if I take this power transformer and I set it over here, I run heavy watt wire across. Then I use this, and I say, this is your job is to power these things. Right? We can't, and then we can close this off. This one's just powering those things. So that should be fine. It shouldn't overload the circuits. Should be fine. Let's build tiles here, because this is now a base area. It's outside of, you know, it's outside of our checkpoint, but that's okay. We might actually, these things build carbon. We might, carbon dioxide. We might want to build a little farm underneath it. So I'm going to also dig this out. And I'm going to turn this into like a little set of farmland. Let's not dig that out. Not do this and this. But let's hit the rest of it. There's chlorine down here. That's not good for our people, but it's okay for buildings to exist in, I think. I could be wrong. But here, if we put 2 coal plants, we have an array of batteries. Now we can start fixing some of this power issue over here. Let's go ahead, once this power generation is up, we'll go ahead and disconnect this wire at this corner. Come on, guys. You can do it. I have faith in you guys. Man, I really want some copper. I wish copper still existed. Okay. So, we're getting our coal generation up and running. This is going to help us a little bit with some of our problems. Our problems being... Oh, this is now... We needed a bridge here, probably. So these things should stop... Here, we need to disconnect that spot. Because we need this side to be sealed off. This is an airlock going to the other side. This needs to be deconstructed. But this joint plate should cover our tracks there. Come on, finish making these wires, please. Close that thing off for us, please. I would very much appreciate for you guys to do this. There we go. Come on, guys. Let's get it done. Let's get this work done. There we go. This is connected. We've got a coal generator. It's not running yet, but it is built. This one's not running yet either. So what I'm thinking now, I guess these heavy power lines are still going through here, so we can still do this disconnection that I was talking about, where we go ahead and let's kill those lines. So now if we look at our power grid, this is all connected through one thing. This little grid will be able to handle that okay. That's right, we can handle like the 3 more docks there, that's fine. This is now handling these things, but it's also connected into all this, so we need to probably break that line somewhere along the chain. But I don't know, so we got 120, we've got 360, 600, 720. This would put it at like 960. So we might want to break it like over here and then figure out a way for the other stuff. We'd have to break this and have this running on this grid. That might be fine. The other thing is we can branch some more of these transformers off and send those wires to other locations for safety. Let's see what our printing pod has available to us. We've got Ruby. Loud sleeper. I don't like loud sleepers. Nails, non-constructive, so he can't build, but good immunity, decent other stats. Doesn't want to do art either, so he can't do art, he can't build, but he does have some, you know, some decent things going for him, if I do say so myself. So I think I'm going to maybe grab him. His negatives don't seem too bad, and his stats are pretty good. I mean, I'd prefer him to be able to build, but, you know, he doesn't need to be able to build. We do need to get him a bed now, though. I believe is the case. How's our germ overlay looking again? I'm just worried about all this polluted oxygen, but for the most part, our pollution's not terrible. We are mostly keeping it contained, which is cool. Okay, so these are powered off of that. That's fine. We need to get these batteries up and running to help store these things. We do need to try to break some of these grids again, so let's go to the power linkage here and see just how we can do this. Like I said, 120, so this was like 600, 720, something like that. We keep this pump on the same one. Let's sever that. And then, well, we don't need to cut all of it, I guess. Wait, we do want to sever it, but we want to sever it here. And then we need to sever it over, I think it was on this side. And that should reduce this thing down to a reasonable load, but may have some impact elsewhere. Let's see what happens. I want to make sure everything's still going. Circuit overloaded. I don't think that's a problem. Oh yeah. You can build those things, you just need to deal with the circumstances that exist here, guys. We're building a little power grid down here, you guys can handle it. Okay, so these are going to produce CO2, which is going to go down here. We should maybe just have a set of vents there so that the CO2 can fall through easily. And I want to set up a little hydroponic farm here. I don't know how big we're going to make it. I guess we'll just make it, let's not start it there. Hydroponic farm is going to go in down here. We're going to try to make use of this carbon dioxide we're going to generate. I could maybe trap it in here. Like, I could maybe put a vent here and try and trap as much of it as possible. Put walls here so that the carbon kind of is forced to flow through there. And then, yeah, it should hopefully, like, the goal is that it would pump down into here. Which we're going to then farm a bunch of stuff. What's the comfortable temperature for some of these seeds? Oh, we have so many seeds, man. So many seeds. What do we have? So Blossom, they want 50 to 86. This is hotter than that. Do we have something that... Oh, I should have looked at this before. I can cancel those builds if... So Balm Lily wants 95 to 185, which is... This is in range there. But it wants an atmosphere of chlorine. Chlorine is down here, but I don't know if we have enough to be happy with that. Thimbleweed seeds want an atmosphere of oxygen.